Hello all, my name is Adonis and welcome to my channel. I'm going to be doing a monthly Gemini spread for my X returns for the month of February for all of my Gemini. So, let's get after it. Okay. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. 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 Show me the cards I need to see. Show me the cards I need to see. What types of energies is coming towards my Geminis during the month of February? What kind of energies are coming towards my Geminis during the month of February? Here we go. Interesting. Wow. Okay, Geminis. Okay. You got it going on for sure. Okay, so here we go. Right from the beginning, someone is very, very happy and very, very satisfied with pursuing a relationship with you. It's more than just a surface happiness too. There is a sense of completion here with this individual, a sense of completion, a sense of elation, a sense that there's going to definitely be a sense of material happiness with this individual as well. So basically, they're looking at you as if, hey, you know what? I can really build something within this individual that's going to be lasting. So this person that's pursuing a relationship with you is thinking long term. And the very thought of that is definitely putting them in a very positive place. This is a younger water sign individual here we're talking about too. So that's a Cancer, a Pisces, or a Scorpio energy. Okay. In addition to that, we also have an Earth sign individual here, a Capricorn, a Taurus, or a Virgo. Now, this individual looks at the possibility of pursuing a relationship with you. They look at this as a brand new opportunity, something fresh, something new, something that is tangible, something that they can hold on to here. It's like a real tangible opportunity. They can feel this particular energy. Okay. Now, with that being said, this individual absolutely has communicated this to you, and they're just kind of waiting. They're pretty much waiting for this opportunity that they see for it to bear fruit. Okay, now with that being said, here there's also this aspect of, you know, they're playing the waiting game here. So they're playing the waiting game here because there appears to be, they're engaged in some very sneaky activity here. Seven of Swords. So they're kind of sneaking around. So with that being said, let's get some clarification on this seven. Better yet, let's get some clarification on this Seven of Pentacles. With them just kind of just waiting to see how things are going to turn out here. Because they're engaged in sneaky activity. So I just want to know, we need to know a little bit more about, get some more clarification about why they're waiting around. I'm getting the sense it's possibly because you're aware of it, but some clarification. Give me some clarification on this Seven of Pentacles. Why is this Seven of Pentacles here? Give me some clarification on the Seven of Pentacles. Why is the Seven of Pentacles? Yeah. So they're waiting around. They're waiting, again, Seven of Pentacles. They're waiting around, kind of seeing where things are going to go, waiting if that fruit's going to ripen on that vine, because they're afraid that they're going to get left out in the cold by you. Okay. Why are they afraid that they're going to get left out in the cold by you? Because also I have the sense here of that you have been letting on that you're aware that they are engaged in some sneaky behavior here. And they are aware that you're aware of what they've been doing. And so that's kind of giving them a little bit of pause there. Okay? And they're very aware of that. Now, with that being said, this is an individual, they're single. Okay? They're currently single. They're financially solid individual. They're comfortable in their own skin. But as I said, they viewed you as pursuing a relationship with you as a deep opportunity here, something new, something fresh. But an opportunity for what would be the key here. I want to get some clarification on this Ace of Pentacles as well, because that's kind of got me thinking. There's an opportunity here, but an opportunity for what? An opportunity for something long term, or an opportunity for something something a little bit more instant. Yeah. So let's see here. Let me get some clarification on this Ace of Pentacles. Why is this Ace of Pentacles here? Give me clarification on this Ace of Pentacles here. So when I say something a little bit more instant, I mean something a little bit more disposable. It's not something long term. More or less as in layman's terms here, something more disposable here. Yeah. And they're being strategic. In this case, Knight of Pentacles, instead of being strategic, you could, again, strategic and methodical. So this is an individual here that is quite possibly a player, okay? And they're being very strategic with how they approach you. So in other words, they're kind of setting you up here. They're setting you up. That's the energy that I was getting here. They're kind of setting you up here. Telling you everything that they think that you want to hear. And they're being very strategic with how they go about it. But somewhere along the line, I'm getting this sense here that this individual kind of slipped up, okay? Because there was a little bit of hesitation, because now they're kind of waiting. Things did not go down the way that they thought they were. They thought it was going to be a lot more. You were going to respond a lot more instantly, okay? They were going to instantly get an answer, okay? But the relationship they're trying to have with you is not something that's long term. The opportunity, again, what kind of gave me pause with the Seven of Swords here? The opportunity that they saw was, they saw an opportunity for, in layman's terms, some quick sex. Okay, they saw an opportunity to do something, to find something very disposable, if you will. And once that they were done conquering, achieving this conquest, they were going to move on to something else. Okay, so that's what's going on here. So they're trying to do something really quick, something that's disposable, nothing that's long term. But they're afraid they've been discovered, and they're afraid of being left out in the cold. People that often are playing these kind of games, players are often, afraid of getting left out in the cold after they've been discovered. So I mean, that's just too bad. Okay, so with that being said, too bad for them. Okay, so with that being said, there's also somebody, a Knight of Pentacles, that's also pursuing you. This person is being very strategic with how they go about approaching you. They're being very strategic in pursuing. And you've met this individual at a place of celebration here. Most likely it was a place where there was alcohol. This could be a party. This could be a club. This could be some type of. We just gotten over the holidays not too long ago. I'm gonna get some clarification on this Three of Cups too. Give me some clarification on this Three of Cups. There's a lot of player action going on here. There's a lot of player action. A lot of player action here. Let's see what we got here. So we got the Ten of Wands here. So this person does look at this situation as they're trying to pursue you as this somewhat of a sense of a burden here. They're kind of burdened by this situation. So um, the particular aspect of this particular relationship does not necessarily mean that this is something that is nefarious. Again, and this is an Earth sign individual, a Capricorn, a Taurus, or a Virgo. Does not necessarily mean it's something nefarious. But on the same token, it doesn't necessarily mean it's something that's meaningful either. Okay? So this energy is kind of like, it can kind of go either way. It can kind of go either way here. The water sign individual is definitely trying to pursue something that's meaningful, something that has substance to it. The first earth sign individual is absolutely looking for something that's easily disposable, nothing long term at all. Just basically wants to engage in sexual pursuits and just views you as a conquest. And then we have this other earth sign individual that, to be frankly honest with you, is kind of burdened behind the fact that it's taking longer than they wanted to take. But at the same time, they view you, again, they don't view it as being nefarious, but they do, there's no real substance here either. So with that being said, let's see what kind of energy is your ex dealing? What kind of energy are your ex dealing with? What kind of energy are your ex dealing with here? What kind of energy is your ex dealing with here? What kind of energy is your ex dealing with here? Show me cards I need to see. Show me cards I need to see. Show me cards that I need to see. Okay, here we go. Well, your ex is not doing much better. Not good at all, actually. Someone is offering them something, and they're turning it away. They're not accepting what's being offered to them. Okay. Now, with that being said, the wheel of fortune is beginning to move in their favor. Okay. The things are really beginning to move in their favor because, as it stands, they really aren't really interested in anything that's really being offered to them. Okay. Whatsoever. There's this aspect of some type of reconnection that they're looking to have. They're looking to have a reconnection with someone from their past. This person seems to be a water sign individual. That's someone from their past that's beginning to come into their orbit again. This individual is a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio energy here. But there's also this aspect of, there's a broken heart here. Right now, your ex is dealing with a situation where they're dealing with a broken heart. I'm getting the aspect is that there's this sense of depression that's here. That they're not really satisfied with anything that's coming their way. They're kind of going through the motions. They want something that's going to give them an equal give and take. They are looking for something that's going to give them a sense of moderation, but there's also this aspect that they're dealing with where they feel like they've been stabbed in the back. Here, there's a sense of ruination of plans that they've been dealing with. Also, the Three of Cups. There's a lot of celebrating or being in celebratory situations where there's a lot of drinking and alcohol. In this case, it's not so much celebratory. It's more or less there's a lot of drinking going on, a lot of activities surrounding a lot of alcohol consumption, if you will, because there's a sense of depression here, and they don't want anything that they're being offered, and they're looking towards they're looking back towards having a reconnection with someone from their past. So that's the type of situation going on with them currently. That being said, what are the chances of you guys reconnecting at the end of February? What are the chances of you and your ex reconnecting in the end of February? Sometime in February. What are the chances of you and your ex reconnecting in the month of October. So interesting. Ooh. Wow. So actually, things are looking very good here. We got the Sun card here. So either one of you or both of you, this there's definitely going to be a happy reunion here. Definitely a happy reunion here is very, 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 very plausible and possible. There's also this aspect of, we got the Ace of Cups here, so that's deep love. That's deep love. That's very, very deep love that this individual has for you. Either you or they have for you, or maybe collective, or possibility of collectively. That energy is there for you too as well. Okay. There's also the King of Swords here. Okay, which is very emotional, very emotionally strong. And I'm getting a sense here, one of the main reasons why your ex most likely will be pursuing you, a connection with you, if you will, because there's going to be this sense of, they need to have this sense of emotional security, a solid fight, a solid emotional place to land. Because right now there's this sense of depression, if you will. Like I said, the consuming of alcohol and things of that nature, this aspect of depression, where this person is thinking about reconnecting with possibly someone from the past. Now, with that being said here, yeah, this connection is definitely going to take place because you bring them, you're going to give them that sense of emotional strength that they need. So in other words, they need you desperately. There's this desperate emotional connection that they need to have with you, for sure. So let's see what additional information spirits have to give before I shut this thing down. What additional information the spirits want to give before I shut this thing down? What additional information the spirit want to give before I shut this thing down? What additional information the spirit want to give before I shut this thing down? So, okay, so two cards popped out here, and I think are very important here. So, the first is meditation brings answers, which is true. Meditation is going to bring you a great deal of answers to this situation here. This is something definitely that needs to be meditated on because you have a possibility of making a connection with a younger water sign individual. It definitely appears that there is definitely some opportunity with that, and it looks like it's going to be a very solid connection that's going to have here. Now, it's unlikely that things are going to blossom right from the start. It's very unlikely that that's going to happen. But somebody is going to take it. Like, it's unlikely it's going to happen without one on its own. Like, you guys are just kind of going to end up in the same place at the same time. Someone's going to take action, and I'm getting the feeling that your ex most likely is going to be the one to initiate this action because they're or someone in your ex's circle that knows of you and their relationship is going. Someone's going to take action here. Someone's definitely going to take action here to initiate this connection. Okay. someone's definitely going to be the one to initiate this action. It's not going to be on your part. I really not feel it's going to be on your part, but it's going to be someone, either them or someone from that circle, is going to initiate an action. It could be you, but it's unlikely to be you. But it could be you. To initiate, because this person going to be in a very depressed, mentally depressed, a needy state. And the key here, the card that popped out with this take action card, funny enough, was forgiveness here. Okay, forgiveness is going to be the theme here. Forgiveness, because your ex is definitely in a bad state at this point, where things are just kind of they're in a dark place. They're in a really dark place. And they're going to be reaching out for your help, or others are going to be reaching out to you to help your ex here, because they're going to believe that the only person that could really get them out of this funk is going to be you. Now, if something begins to happen, a reconnection begins to happen from that, well, that will remain to be seen. Okay, but they're definitely going to be an effort to make some kind of connection with you to get your ex out of the mindset that they're in. Okay, so I'm going to shut this thing down now. With that being said, this is a general love reading. If it does not resonate with you, that is fine. If you want something more specific to your particular situation, the link will be below. Feel free to get a personal reading. If this did resonate with you and you want to know a little bit more about the situation, again, the link will be below. Please feel free to get a personal reading. If you haven't already, please like, please share, and please subscribe. Also, don't forget to hit that notification bell up top so you can be notified of my readings. My name is Adonis. I love you guys, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.